there's some guy who I found on Instagram like last week. I discovered him. He only had 150,000 followers, but I discovered him. And he like quit his what he called a corporate job, but he worked for like a oil change place. But he was like in management, right? He started as an oil changer, so he did grow, and it is a corporate job. You know what I'm saying? It's just retail weird. It's weird to say that. Anyway, he had a bunch of crazy shit that happened. Like he broke up with his longtime lady. He found out he has some fucked up neck that's like where his bones are all fucked up, and he could go paralyzed pretty easily apparently from the neck down. And then this whole so that shit was on him, and he started hating his job because he realized he was like wasting his life for someone else's money. And like he
I think I know who you're talking about.
Huh?
I said I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so he's like has this job, he's fucking pissed off. He meets this guy at work who had a sailboat on his shirt, and he goes, "Hey, I've always wanted to go sailing. I want to sail around the world." And the old man looks at him who was like apparently a shipbuilder when he was younger, said, "Then what are you doing here?" Right? A few weeks after that, this motherfucker takes a bunch of mushrooms. Right? Like a couple days after that, he gets on, he records a video about how much he fucking hates his life because he hates his fucking job and it's sucking the soul out of him. Accidentally posted online. A bunch of people saw it. He finds out a bunch of people saw it, and then called his boss and said, "Hey, have you seen this?" And the guy goes, "Yeah." And so he's like, "Do I still have a job?" And the boss said, "We're going to meet this afternoon. We'll let you know."
Oh shit.
Right. And so he goes, "Well, I'll make it easy for you." Click. Hangs up, dude.
That's the dream.
He basically over the next few months, he liquidates his 401k, sells everything he owns, buys a boat, learns how to sail because he's never fucking sailed. And he takes his cat that he found in a dumpster years earlier. He names the boat after the cat, the Phoenix, right? And fucking learns how to sail and took off for Hawaii last Tuesday from Oregon.
Damn.
It's so great.
I've been following this motherfucker.
Yeah, I saw one or two of his videos.
He has 690,000 followers now. In a week, dude.
What if, dude, you know what'd be hilarious? Is if in like a year, if he keeps building up his channel and like sails and becomes his master sailor, if you get a video from the cat, and the cat's like, "I just found out that I've got tail issues, and like it made me realize like I had some catnip, and I realized like, you know, I'm living my life for this guy. I don't even want to be a sailor. Like I'm a mechanic at heart." And he goes and like, you know, gets all these views, and then he gets a call from the manager, and the manager's like, "Hey, we got a spot open for you if you want it." Life just comes full circle like that, dude.
Yeah, it would be great.
That'd be beautiful.
Yeah. Dude, welcome back to the Buck Back. I'm here with Sean and Vince. Sean and Vince, that was a great lead-in, by the way. That was a
I didn't realize.
Yeah, that was good.
It started.
No, that's perfect. I hate the like, "Whoa, hey guys." So that was perfect. Awesome. Speaking of life coming full circle, boys, there's a new pope, and he's not just any new pope. He's not one of these crusty European, like old school Italian, South American popes, dude. This is one of our own. All right. This is a Chicago boy, first American pope in the history of popedom, and he's one of ours. And I'm not even Catholic, but I'm swelling with pride today.
We got another win, dude.
The white smoke has been released.
Yeah.
Right. And they're already making money off it.
A White Sox fan is now the Pope.
Isn't that crazy, dude? Like, if you would have told me when I was a boy, "Hey, one day the Pope's going to be American," I would have said, "Who's the Pope? What's the Pope? And how does that apply to my life?" But I got to be honest, man. It's like, you know, now that we got like, you know, Pope Yankee, dude. The Yankee Pope. I'm all for it, dude. I might go full Catholic.
You should do it.
That's a big move.
Maybe not full Catholic. Maybe like a normal Catholic, which just means living my life, and then when a holiday comes up, go, oh, I need to go to mass.
Yeah, you just go for Easter and you're back.
Yeah, or like, hey, I'm a Catholic, so I can continue to sin, and therefore, all my sins. I don't have to do anything on in this plane of existence. I can just continue to live my life like normal. And then if I mess up, I'll go into a little room with a pedophile and I'll confess my sins, dude. And they have to absolve me of my sins. But I'm swelling with pride, dude. If you're in the chat and you're Catholic, say what up. What do you think of this new pope? I've never been so stoked about a pope before. And with that, I don't know. I feel like an American pope adds something different to the mix, to the papacy, dude, or the papacy, or however you pronounce it, that we've never experienced before, dude. And so to start, I created a list of things that I personally, as an American, want and expect to see from the new pope. So I was hoping that I could like tell you guys about it, because I've been thinking about this pretty long and hard. So it's six. Just in case, it's 6 things that I want to see from the Pope. Give me a second, because my fully fleshed out list that I had disappeared. I don't know what happened to it. So all right, I have it on notes, so we're cool. Thanks to the iCloud, we're saved. Now where is that app? Don't worry, I'll take all this out. All right, so it's 6 things. All right, I'm gonna start at the end. I'm gonna save number 1 for last, as you do with any good list. But the first one, as an American pope, listen, instead of a Popemobile, I want to see him transition into a pontoon boat. I think that would represent, that would bring, it would take the old world, like little stuck up elitist nature of the Catholic Church and the Vatican, and make it American. Invite everybody to the lake, dude. Right. We're going to the river this weekend. Let's blast the Kid Rock. Hey, you on the shore, flash this boat. Like, if some flashing goes on, it's fine. This is a Memorial Day weekend kind of a vibe. Like, let's go. I'm the Pope. You're absolved before you even did
it. At Lake Havasu, dude.
Just Havasu it up. We'll throw like
stickies,
dude. Throwing shirts from the pontoon. Like, no need for like a bulletproof piece of plastic to protect them, because you know how many guns are at Havasu? Oh yeah. Like, all good guys with guns, dude. Nothing that we need to worry about. So that's number 5. You know what? I want a pope that values a strong border over refugees. I don't think that that's too much to ask. And, this last guy that was in here, he was constantly coming at America going, hey, you need to let all these refugees in. And I think an American pope's like, no, why? Why do we need to do that? Like, build the wall. Okay.
I'll bless it.
We'll bless it. You know what? If like all the people, all the fat cats that are funding the wall in the American government, they're absolved. Like, they're not. It's not a sin if I say it's not a sin. So keep those refugees out and let's keep the Americans in, dude. This Chicago Pope talking now. It's different out here.
I get it.
Deep dish.
Does he have a
deep dish Vatican now?
Does he have a thick Chicago accent? Because I haven't heard him speak yet.
I think the thing is with like the question you have to ask is, because this is the thing I always, because I watch a lot of food content on YouTube, and the debate really is between the thick crust that they talk about Chicago style, and like a thin tavern style.
Yeah.
It's almost like a cracker thin.
Yeah. Well, so, I know Anthony Bourdain hates Chicago, well, not anymore, but he used to hate Chicago pizza, and he called it like basically a garden salad on dough, and which is pretty funny.
It is funny.
So yeah, like, keep the refugees out. I want a pope. I want this pope, and I think it's the first pope that's seen the entire Mission Impossible series in 4K Blu-ray, dude. You know what I mean? And values, like, he's not like, his whole thing is like, sure, Tom Cruise is a Scientologist, which goes against our whole thing, and Scientology has more money than we do, but he jumps off buildings and risks his life for a movie. All right, you know how important that is to the salvation of the world. So I want a pope that's
Right.
seen all the 4K movies and is eagerly anticipating the final reckoning. That was what was that? That was number 3. No, sorry, that was number 4. Number 3, I want a pope who finally admits that Protestantism won. You know, like all these wars have been fought, and like you might be thinking to yourself, like, why would the Pope do that? You know, like at some point the Pope, even the most like American Pope, would need to like control self-preservation, but it doesn't matter anymore. You know what? With all this blood's been spilt, you know, just admit it. Admit that you don't need to go into a closet and admit your sins to a dude. You know what I mean? Like that's in the Bible, like that's the point of Christ, right? And the Catholics at some point went, hey, we read the story in the Bible, we read the Gospels, and we think like what the true purpose of Christ is to give us power to absolve sins. So just admit that the Protestantism won, and like I'll call you the Holy Father all you want. You know what I mean? Listen, an American Pope doesn't have Catholic Mass in Latin. He uses only memes to perform the Mass. So get rid of the Latin. It's a dead language. We've known it for years. Okay. When in America, like, you know, like John Wilkes Booth thought he was being clever when he shot Lincoln and he was like Sic Semper Tyrannis. Nobody in the crowd knew what that meant. Like if he would have just said it in plain English, dude, and be like, yeah, tyrants suck. If he would have just said that, then everybody would be like, okay, we don't agree. We don't think Abraham Lincoln was a tyrant, but at least we understand what you're saying because you're not speaking Dead Sea Scroll language. I know that the Dead Sea Scroll wasn't written in Latin, but you get my point, guys. So that was number 2. Number 1, I think an American Pope, instead of a white cassock with attached pellegrina and girded fringe white fascia, I want my Pope to be dressed in a NASCAR jacket with all his corporate sponsors, including a DraftKings promo code. Use promo code Pontiff at checkout, and that guarantees a 20% deposit match on your first bet. And I think those are the top 6 things to solidify the American Pope as the best Pope of all time. So I hope you guys can agree with me.
I'm in, dude. You had me a NASCAR jacket.
Yeah.
And DraftKings promo,
like,
dude.
I mean, like with this administration we have in office, dude, when you have Kid Rock, you know what I mean? Like taking up space that Frederick Douglass was in at one point. You know what I mean? Like let's get crazy. Let's get weird. Let's just get weird with this thing.
Full-blown America, dude.
Elon Musk high on ketamine.
Yeah, just geeked out, dude.
Just dazzling, looking at the sky.
Dude, he's like, oh, it's autism. No, you're tripping balls, dude.
Just sleeping overnight in the Lincoln bedroom, just jerking off on pedo, dude. Just going in the K-hole. You know what I mean? Like he's had conversations, I'm convinced, in that Lincoln bedroom, he's had conversations with Mary Todd, dude.
Oh,
and you know Mary Todd, she was like, you need to be doing your life better, or whatever Mary Todd was into. Right. Mary Todd was a bitch, dude.
Yeah, dude. I think it's something we can definitely all agree on.
Yeah.
Catholics and Protestants can agree. Mary Todd Lincoln was an asshole.
Dude, Mary Todd Lincoln was like, I love Lincoln because he thought that he killed his first fiance by giving her syphilis because he, like, that's what. Whore. Yeah, dude, he was sleeping in beds with men.
Yeah, he liked to wrestle.
Yeah, he liked to wrestle, dude. He liked to hang low, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So anyway, Pope Johnny or whatever your Pope name is, Pope Leo, dude. Be the Chicago boy we know you are. We know that I know that you like went to Peru and got citizenship. We'll overlook that. Just hang out, dude. Just hang out as a Pope.
Yeah.
Wild times, boys. Wild times. Speaking of wild times, I was gonna transition into anybody in the chat have anything to say about that? I figure, Paige is the only one with me and Vince, but I figured, like I'm hoping that people don't see that I'm joking when I release this video, and they think I'm being serious, because there's always like one person that doesn't understand that this is the most ridiculous shit I could think of. And so yeah, but I brought in this week too. I think we got a couple videos. I don't know if we want to get to the Jesse Ventura stuff right now.
Oh, we're definitely going to. I think what I have lined up already is our boy Biden was on The View. Was it today?
Oh yes, yeah. He was on The View. I haven't watched it.
I have seen a bit of it.
Okay, beautiful. I only saw a headline that said Biden stumbles on The View. Stole that whole interview from who knows.
I'm glad he's still kicking, dude. I hope he lives for a long, long time.
You know what? I won't buy his book, but I will. I'll buy Hunter's book. That's on my list. I'm gonna buy Hunter's book one of these days and do a book report on here for you guys.
Oh yeah, dude.
Sometimes if I'm having a bad day, I'll go watch the Hunter Biden interviews he did when his book came out, dude.
Yeah.
And they're like,
wait, he already has a book?
Oh, it's called The Great Good Thing or something like that. And he did a whole press tour where they're like, of course, people were like, well, you got all this money from an oil company. You don't have a background in oil. Like, how does that work? And he's like, look, I'm not going to get into that. But the good thing is that, my dad loves the country. It's like all of these, like, just bulldozing through what the actual question was into whoever was coaching him to say, like, here's the things you want to say at some point. Find a way there. And like a skilled politician finds the transition into those things. Not the Bidens, dude.
No, he just skipped for the transition.
Oh, the Bidens, skill. Like, how many times in that conversation did he said like how great and qualified she was, and then like when they asked him about like, but she didn't win, and he's like, well, she had a full 6 months. That's not my fault. Like she should have won. So like, which is it, Joe? Is it that she was qualified and had enough time, or wasn't qualified? Anyway, that's Joe Biden.
That's Joe Biden.
That's the 46th president of the United States, and he will go down in history as a Biden. God love him.
He never trickled down to my
My dad.
What do you think of Will?
Redacted.
Hey,
they
we're
call
back.
me redacted.
We're back.
Hey, we're back.
All right,
so
I'm calling that internet guy again.
I'm calling the internet guy again, and I'm telling him I live in a little shack in Mexico. Dude, first of all, before we get in, me and Sean, for a long period of time, would just hang out. He used to have these balconies that would overlook the streets of Buena Park and Anaheim and all these places in Southern California. So we were A, witness to a lot of crime, but B, we spent a lot of time watching YouTube videos about Jesse the Body Ventura, former WWE superstar, former Predator movie action star, former governor of Minnesota.
Wild. He was a sheriff too, wasn't
he? Governor's so cold, or I'm sorry, Minnesota's so cold that people went, yeah, I'll elect Jesse Ventura as the governor. Which California did the same with old Arnold, dude.
He swooped in on Ross Perot's coattails.
Oh.
He was part of that party, the Reform Party or whatever it was. So that's why he got swept in.
Okay.
So
I didn't know that. I haven't heard the name Ross Perot. And
I was just talking to him about him this week. Anyway, sorry.
I thought you were gonna be like, I was just talking to Ross Perot this week.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I was.
I had a Ouija board, and I found him.
And he was saying, "How's that giant sucking sound?" That's what he said. NAFTA was. It'd be a giant sucking sound of the middle class jobs leaving America.
Dude,
I thought you just led on to what you were doing with Ross Perot, dude.
Oh no.
He's like, what's that sucking sound,
dude? He didn't buy me dinner, bro.
That sucking sound.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta get dinner and a movie before something like that's going down.
So me and Sean would watch a bunch of. We fell in love with Jesse Ventura,
right. And
it's really much like Tito Ortiz or hell, even Farrah Abraham. I'll put her in that category. We fell in love with clips of Jesse Ventura, just his demeanor, his outlook on life, the way he talks down to people. And before we get started, just all hail Will Sasso as the ultimate Jesse the Body Ventura impressionist, the king, dude. Everybody else, you can try, nobody gets close.
Ventura doesn't get close.
No, he's a better Ventura than Ventura, dude.
Right,
true.
Which is hard to do. It's hard to out Ventura, but Vince, you have the first clip.
We do
lined up. So Will Sasso, if you don't know who Will Sasso is, Will Sasso used to be a he's a comedian actor. You've seen him and stuff, and he's been on a ton of TV shows. But he was in the inaugural cast of Mad TV, right, back in the day.
Yeah, correct.
Which was like kind of for a while, it was the main competition for Saturday Night Live. And some seasons and some casts were, I would even argue, even better than Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
A lot more like especially in that day, a lot more of an edgy style of sketch comedy and kind of no holds barred. But all right,
it was kind of like the in between of SNL and In Living Color, right?
In Living Color was like early 90s. So In Living Color was kind of the Mad TV of its time, where it was a disruptor because SNL, you had like SCTV, but I don't know that SCTV was like that big of a contender to SNL here in the States, because that was big in Canada. I mean, SCTV is like got some great, the cast that came out of SCTV, a lot of them went on to be on Saturday Night Live, but you're talking like Martin Short, Eugene Levy, John Candy, Catherine O'Hara, a ton of people came out of SCTV, which is a Canadian thing, and also Kids in the Hall. But Kids in the Hall, I think, was like a different thing. It wasn't like a live sketch comedy show. It was like more of like a Key and Peele type.
Yeah.
But anyway, so your first clip, this is Jesse Ventura for all those uninitiated, and you're welcome.
Think of Will Sasso's impression of you.
I don't know about it.
You haven't seen it?
These things. I never watched these things.
Oh, he does it quite well.
Really?
Would you like to FaceTime with him?
Who is he now?
He's a comedian. Yeah, he's a very well-known comedian. He does quite a great,
by the way,
impression of you.
Really?
Yeah.
I see. I
What's up, Sean?
like, what a fucked up thing to do to somebody.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, we're not friends. I'm just interviewing you. Do you want to hear an impression of you from somebody you don't know? You have no frame of reference. It could be my fucking dumb friend.
He didn't even answer yes. He just said, okay, I'm going to call him. I'll FaceTime.
They just woke Jesse Ventura up in his shack on the beach in Mexico and gave him an edible, dude, and put him on this show, dude. That's as much background. Yeah.
He has an edible patch.
Yeah. On his taint.
Yeah. I take 5 milligrams every half hour.
I take 5 milligrams to wake up, and then I take 10.
Time released.
I take 10 to be a human.
You don't want to see Jesse without 15 milligrams pulsing through him.
That's how Vietnam got started. That my government lying to me.
don't go to stand-up comedy or nothing.
He was on Mad TV for many years.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll see if we can make this happen.
Oh, whatever.
It's
Why is he from here?
He's not from here, but he's well known online for doing.
Well, see, that's what you need to understand and have to realize is that I've never owned a cell phone.
How are we supposed to get in touch with you?
You don't.
Oh my gosh, Will, hello.
Smoke signals.
Don't.
Here, I have a friend here I'd like to introduce you to.
Hi, Will. How are you today?
Hello, Jesse. How am I doing?
Pretty good. They tell me you're a comedian who likes to impersonate me.
Well, you know a thing or two about that, Governor. They're always lying, aren't they?
Always look at it like this. Imitation's the greatest form of flattery, so thank you.
Well, sir, I can say, even though I'm not using my voice, that this is an absolute thrill of my life because you're a hero of mine. But past that, I should also say, in that I'm speaking in my voice, that I'm a hero of mine because I'm Jesse Ventura.
There you go. Well, good. I got two guys to take my place when I die.
Thank you, sir. You're the best.
This was all Chris's idea.
Man, you're shark.
Okay.
Thanks, Will. I'll call you later.
Sorry, it was Chris's idea. It was Chris's
I'm going to
idea.
kill you in your sleep.
Thanks, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
Second in buds, I'll tell you that right.
That Chris guy is so annoying, though.
His impersonation is so good, man.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so like conversational, dude. It's conversationally good. Like that's like the best. there's good impressionists, like, you know, give it up to the goat Rich Little. But like, you know, me and Sean for a long time, I wanted to go to Vegas when Rich Little had a residency and just heckle him, dude, and just throw out impressions that he didn't do.
I don't think I've ever heard of Rich Little.
Dude, Rich Little is like, you got to go back to like the Dean Martin roasts,
right?
And like old school, dude, old school impressionist, like back when impressionist was its own lane, and not like part of a repertoire. You know what I mean? Like, that's what Jim Carrey always said. He said that he stopped doing impressions because he saw a one-way road, and that road ended at Rich Little's doorstep, dude. Anyway, that's more awesome information than you need on Jesse Ventura and Rich Little, but boy, is it funny.
It is.
Did you, is there another, do we have another Jesse Ventura?
We do, but they look like they're the shorts, and I don't know if those play on here, but let me see. Maybe we can.
Why I Won't Fly commercial.
I think one of them is that, actually.
No, shorts won't work.
I stand for freedom.
Bummer. So weird.
Sorry. Next time I'll...
yeah, you guys want to hit up...
I just started throwing them out there.
The well is deep for Jesse Ventura long form videos.
You guys want to hit up
do you want to do the body cam?
Yeah.
Let's watch a cop video, dude. Let's watch a cop abuse his power.
Let's do it
on the taxpayer dime. That's what the people come for.
That's why I'm here.
That's what the people like. The people just want to see cops. It's like, I don't even like want to
after
I don't even want to do Jesse after Will. He's so perfect.
He's so perfect.
All right, so I don't know anything about this. The name of this video, this comes to us from our one-sided pals, the pals that don't even know are our friends. Over at, is this Midwest Safety?
This is
Midwestern Safety. This is Midwest Safety. Go follow them. They got all the great cop videos. Them and Code Blue Cam. But the name of this video from Midwest Safety is just called Bratty Karen Thinks She's Above the Law, which, what else do you need?
It's my kind of video.
Multiple different hotels attempt to kick a woman off their property. She hides in one of the hotel's maintenance areas. Officers are called to get her and her vehicle off the property. However, she's about to create way more problems than officers anticipated.
Do you stay here?
Stay wherever I want. Where are you? You need to address yourself.
What's your car, that Mustang?
Yeah. Why? Is there a problem?
The problem is what happened over there.
The problem is she's a winch because she's ugly.
Okay, well, I can't even talk to you because you won't let me talk.
Because she's full of shit.
Okay, they're going to tow your car. They're going to tow your car. That's all you need to know. They're going to tow your car. Okay, because it needs to get out of there. They're going to tow your car.
Then I'll move it.
Okay, so move it.
You don't have to be an asshole because some...
You're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. You're not listening to me.
I am.
So go ahead and move it.
No, you could have said, could you move your car, please?
I'm trying to talk to you.
That people
I'm trying to talk to you.
I left $20 in the fucking man of a homeless hand.
Relax.
I left fucking $20. That bitch ain't shit. She's a piece of fucking crap.
That's fine.
She don't have any empathy, can't even say who she is, tell you what your number is. Nobody tells people who their room number is when they're alone.
I understand.
And you're a girl.
Okay.
And human trafficking go on, and I work for the government. That's bullshit.
Okay.
You guys, whatever. I'll get my car.
Why do the crazies always work for the
I
government?
can't drive when I'm mad.
All right, sounds good.
Well, I think you answered your own question.
All right, so once you move it, that's fine.
I'm mad at her. I'm not mad at you.
Okay, got you. Just make sure you move it.
Reports indicate this woman now hopped a fence and pulled her white Mustang convertible into a nearby BP gas station, hitting the parking bumper. A second officer now arrives and helps the original officer confront her after her erratic behavior.
Listen to what he's telling you to do.
First of all,
you need to get out of the car.
right to touch me. What's your issue?
He's telling you to get out of the car.
Why are you guys manhandling
Stop.
me?
You gotta relax. You
But
gotta
why
relax.
are you manhandling me?
Because
For
you're
what?
tensing up
Well,
and
then read
pulling
me
away
my
from
rights.
her.
What's your
Relax.
issue? You haven't read me
You're
my
not
rights.
under arrest.
Well, then let me go, please.
You're not under arrest. Relax.
I'm trying to get a damn drink.
I want a Red Bull Blue.
Let me go.
Stop insisting.
Dude, are you serious? What is your issue?
Stop tensing.
No. You don't have to fucking arrest me. I'm just reading my rights. I work for the
You're not under
government.
arrest.
I know my
Well,
then let me go.
Nobody's
Not under any Baker Act,
Nobody's
dude.
asking you
I'm
any
mad.
questions.
My car's blown up and I'm stuck here, and now you guys are helping.
Stop
My
tensing up
mechanic's
on him.
on his way.
Oh, the
I
Department of
asked
Water
for
and Power.
permission.
What
The
is
car
your
can
name?
stay for 30 minutes.
What is your name?
I'm not driving.
What is your name?
Melody, let go of me. My
Relax.
wrist is
No.
spraying.
Relax.
And this is what I see on
Stop
video.
relaxing.
People like you.
Stop
Relax.
turning
Relax.
around and tensing up.
No, because you
Okay.
haven't read me rights.
If he's
I've done
told you-
nothing wrong.
listen,
I'm staying at this
If
hotel.
he's told you you're
You guys think if that Mustang was a newer model that they would be going to all this effort to arrest her? Because I personally don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't know what she's done.
The year is the giveaway.
Yeah, I think so. And I think like when they rolled up, the guy was like, "I got this. This is a
She hopped over a fence and she drives a '89 Mustang.
This is a 2015, and I'm pretty sure that the convertible doesn't work. I got it.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Well, I'm in space."
She's in Florida though, so
based on your Baker Act,
Sir,
okay? We have the right to
listen.
detain you for the purpose of effecting
I have not done anything.
Okay.
Being Baker acted means someone has been involuntarily committed to a mental health facility. Police officers are able to initiate a Baker Act if they believe someone is exhibiting this type of
I was
behavior.
still nice.
You're not being placed under arrest right now,
Well, then
but
let
he
me
is
go,
detaining
please.
you.
Can
You're
you
not
just
So this
be a real
Mustang's a
person?
2015. This is
Well,
a
what's your
Baker Act. I
issue?
got
You're
this.
gonna be
Testosterone?
Baker acted. That's what's gonna
For
happen, which
what?
means he's gonna detain you in
For
handcuffs
what?
right now.
Relax.
Stop.
Let me know for what.
You're
You know how many people
Listen,
it takes
I'll
to
speak
Baker
to you
Act
after.
someone?
I'll speak to you
Melody.
after.
No, why can't
Melody,
you tell me not like
listen.
a person?
Listen.
No, you're not
You are
acting
being
humans.
Baker acted. You
For
are not
what?
being arrested. If you do not stop
For
tensing
what?
up, stop. If you do
For
not
what?
stop tensing
Get your
up,
finger out of my
you
face.
will be arrested for resisting.
For what?
Okay? Do you
You
want to
haven't
go
read
to
me
jail
my
after?
rights. You said I'm not being charged for anything.
Okay,
So what
but
am I
you're
being
currently
Baker acted because I
resisting.
wanted to get a drink
He's giving you
or
a
check out
lawful-
a
So they're gonna arrest her instead of putting the Baker Act on her because she's acting too crazy.
Yeah. Well,
you got to be
Yeah,
calm for
and-
the Baker Act.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't
Also,
act crazy.
No,
if they suspect that she's got to be involuntarily committed, why would they let her drive away? They're all, it's a 2015. She's not getting very far.
Did you pause it?
out of the hotel.
She's gonna go. Relax.
What
Relax.
is your issue, dude?
Relax. So we're gonna take you to the
You're
ground.
really letting a girl have her way because I was checking out and I was at the pool. My
Relax.
car's broke down.
We don't want to do this.
What is
Relax.
the issue then? You're gonna break my elbow.
No one's
Stop.
gonna break anything.
You said I'm not under arrest. What's
Okay.
the fucking issue?
Handcuffs don't mean you're under arrest.
You
but
need
are
multiple
being
people to
detained.
Baker Act someone. I
No,
know
you
the
do
law.
not.
Yes, you do. What the is your issue?
What does she
Really?
mean
So
by
what am I being
multiple people?
arrested?
You're not being arrested. You're being Baker acted.
For what?
And you're being detained
For
in
what?
handcuffs.
For what? How
We'll
many
explain
people
that
does
to you in
it
a
take?
minute once we
I
start
know. I
talking
worked for the fucking government.
That's fine.
Higher above you guys.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so what am I being
We just
detained
do this
for?
because it makes
He
Sean
just
happy.
told you. You're being
And how
placed
many
under a
people
Baker
does it
Act.
take
The
to Baker
Department
Act
of
a
Wildlife, Fish, and Game.
What?
Ever heard of it?
No, it does not.
For law enforcement? Yes,
No,
it
it does not.
Can I fix
For
this cuff
what?
so it doesn't
I'm not even
ride up on your
driving. You
arm?
asked me to move my car. I moved my car. For what?
Can I fix
That's
this
a good
cuff?
point.
No,
You
not.
should
You
just
can
do
tell
what
me
they
what am I
asked her
being
to do.
arrested?
You're not
being
arrested.
I'm with you on that one.
I mean, they didn't
They-
tell her to hit the crack pipe when she got in there, but that's her choice. It's Florida, baby.
But so I have questions. Maybe we missed stuff, but they asked her to move her car. She moved it, went to a gas station. She bumped her bumper, so they said that she's crazy and they're going to use the Baker Act on her.
I think it's because I think they said she hopped over that fence and then just drove off in her car and then ran into the thing.
Is it crazy to hop over if I was physically able to? Like, I'm sure I can, but it's going to be a struggle. But if I was spry and wore boots like her, I'm pretty sure I could do.
Right.
Yeah, but you drive a Subaru. You're getting out of there with. They're not doing this to you.
And it's a
It's
2025,
erratic.
so I'm not in the Baker Act
Yeah.
limitations.
They're all. Excuse me. Before we get going on this, does your Bluetooth work? Are you using the radio or are you listening to your Bluetooth? Can you put a podcast through the speakers?
The cutoff is if you don't have Apple CarPlay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Second question: do you have an iPhone or is it an Android? If it is
Booker.
an Android, you will get Baker acted. We're gonna Baker act the hell out of you. Okay.
Text me. If it comes back green, you're getting Baker acted.
Text me Baker act, and the color will tell me everything I need to know. Yeah, I got this. It's a 45 too. I got this.
So
No
I have a
problem.
BlackBerry.
Listen,
So what am I being
do
Baker
you
acted?
have any
Because it's like I
Carl's
wanted
Jr.
to.
sauce
That's why.
packets in your glove compartment?
Which ones?
How many crumbs? How many crumbs are on your floor mats? Can we see, please?
She's got sriracha.
You don't have a
ranch,
warrant for
bacon.
that.
For what?
For a Baker. I'm trying to fix these
What are you
handcuffs
talking
for
about?
Let him fix the
I
cuffs
had
for
a drink. I'm not even driving.
I'm trying to
And
fix
I
these
would never
handcuffs
drive
for you.
drinking. My car's broke down.
I'm trying to fix these
I have
handcuffs.
money.
Well, I
I'll
don't
pay for
have a
another
baking
room. I've
rack in
never
my car.
bothered
Handcuffs.
anyone.
Can I please fix these
For
handcuffs?
what? I'm
So they're not riding up on your arm like they are right now.
Sir,
I
seriously,
don't
are
want
you
these
a
cuffs to
boy?
touch you.
Seriously?
Are you Baker tonight?
I'm trying to help you out.
My boyfriend stayed with me and he left me. I was trying to fix my
Listen,
car.
let me-
What is your
Let me
reason
down.
for trying to Baker act me?
He'll explain that once you stop resisting.
No, that's not the point.
Okay,
You have
it
to
is
tell
the
me
point.
before and read me my rights.
No one has to read your rights.
Yes, you do. I haven't
We're not
driven. I
American,
haven't
man.
done
We're
anything
Florida.
wrong.
Stop talking about
I was at
driving.
the
You're
pool.
right.
A
You
girl
stop
got mad that
talking,
I was
dude.
past half an hour, and I came out here.
Okay.
What are you Baker acting me for?
He can explain that to you.
For what?
Dude, she's got a
You're
suction
hurting me.
cup
Okay, well, you
Bluetooth
keep tensing
speaker
up.
on the
Well, yeah,
windshield of her car. She's
I
going
have
down,
my
dude.
dog.
All right, are we back?
Yes, we're back.
Oh my god, this is so great.
This sucks, dude. I didn't realize.
Let's
that
just finish this one out because this is funny as shit.
Yeah, dude, I didn't realize she has like a pelvis
Keep
tattoo.
I
Feed
didn't
it
go
for me.
anywhere. I didn't do anything. I didn't hurt anyone.
I turn the air up for
What's
you.
your problem?
You need to listen to what we're telling you to do. Does
I
not.
know the law. If you know the law so well,
Are you going to put your legs in, or am I going to have to
Do
pull
you,
you
if you
into
guys
this
know
car?
the law so well, why am I in trouble? Tell me. Oh, you're just a prick like everyone else who wants to.
Okay. I didn't even get a chance to read the call notes.
I don't even know. Okay,
We'll talk to you in just a minute, ma'am.
So she was here. I guess calls in the 22.
Okay.
They said they want to 42 her. So I
Okay.
said okay. She hopped the fence, went to La Quinta. She was kind of hiding in one of their maintenance rooms.
Okay.
I was talking to her. She got on my face, started yelling.
Okay.
She wasn't like balling up or anything, but
Okay.
she was heading that way. So I came over here to give her the 42. She has her car right here. I tell her, okay, move your car, because they're gonna tow it. She like floored it, almost slammed into my car, and then flew right here.
Okay.
And she crashed into the bumper there.
Okay.
And then that's when she got out. She goes in there to ask him, like, hey, can my car stay here or whatever. Then at that point, I was like, okay, I need to put her under the 229 or I smell the alcohol in her breath.
Yeah, I can smell the alcohol on her breath.
So-
I'd definitely go more towards Marchmack than Baker, unless she made any comments that she was going to hurt herself or hurt anybody else.
I'm a nurse, and that's my daughter's therapy dog. She has seizures.
Okay,
So
I
you
was
might
ju-
want to call
I-
her grandmother.
Okay, I was
and
just
tell
about
her,
to ask you who I
even though
can get
don't
for the
know what
dogs. I'll have to
is
call
the
animal
issue because
control.
I didn't even drive. But you guys, I don't understand what the hell you guys are doing. You don't even tell people what you're doing.
So here's
That's
the thing.
a problem.
Here's the thing.
I worked for the government. You guys are sad. You guys really break my heart. I had a horrible heartbreaking day. My car broke down. My guy left, and now I had to move my car 6 feet, and I did, and I'm in trouble. So, good for you guys. Let's get going.
Good for you, dude.
Would you like me to explain what's...
Jeez, dude.
Vince's computer. All right, we've got 7 minutes left. Do you think we can make it?
I think so. I gotta fix my internet, man. Such a bummer.
Is it playing? Are we good?
Fine.
Take a
I'll
breath.
drive my car to the next parking lot. I told your officer. I'll drive my car to the next parking lot. That's not a reason to be Baker acted.
Here's
because
the
my
problem.
car's broke
Stop.
down, I have to move it from my hotel room. Are you serious? I
problem.
know people that are out of their
When
mind.
the supervisor
car
gets
is
here
old.
They're out of their
and you
mind.
complain that we haven't told
And
you
it's
what's
a
going
Ford.
on, I'm
You
going to
didn't
play this
complain.
video for him
You didn't
of you
compl-
talking
you
over
didn't
me
tell me
every
what's going
time
on.
I
Have you
try
seen
to
the
talk
Brave
to
Little
you
Toaster?
and
All
let you
you
know what's
told me
going
is
on.
what? What'd I
We're
do
in Cuba.
wrong? Nothing.
You'd almost be better off doing disorderly intoxication.
Yeah.
I'll 10-15
We're going
her
to
for that.
disregard
But she
the
keeps
Baker Act
asking,
and
you know
just
what?
brave little
What she
toaster
did, this and
your
that. I
ass.
was trying to ask her about the dog, who we could give the dog to, and she just keeps talking over me.
Yeah, she
I
won't
literally can't get a word out.
She
You didn't tell me what I did. And I'm like, every time I'm trying to tell you what you did or what's going on, you scream and you yell over me. I can't get a word out. Is Sarge still coming here?
Yeah, he's coming.
Okay.
What's the crime?
So here's the couple concerns that we have.
I didn't do anything wrong.
If you want me to explain something to you, stop talking over me.
I didn't finish my sentence. I have not done anything wrong. What's the problem? Where's the dog? That's her therapy.
The dog is in the car.
And?
I was trying to get the number from you.
You're too busy threatening.
How did I threaten?
Your supervisor not being here. And I've been in this car for 26
Dog
minutes.
licked off to
and
us much like you have, okay? We had to put him
You have
down.
not been in the car for 26 minutes.
We fed him chocolate.
So our original, what is the phone number for the
upset.
person who needs to get the dog?
Do you understand?
What is the phone number for the person who needs to get the dog? So the other officer got a call about wanting you trespassed, okay, for whatever went.
Fine, whatever, but she's not nice.
Will you let me finish explaining my side to you,
Sure,
please?
but you guys didn't give me a chance to explain.
Okay, I just gave you several opportunities to explain. So my understanding is
She's insane.
Come back, will you
my
please-
patience is
will you
wearing very,
please-
very thin with
Yeah,
you.
mine too. Will you please come? I have a child, dude, and I don't know what the f-
Why-
I'm in the
why
car
at this
for.
point
Can you please
continue
come
this
back? I'll
conversation?
listen.
I'm going to stand right here and I'm going to explain it to you.
Oh.
So when he tried to come and speak with you,
How
okay,
you threaten me with your supervisor and I don't
No.
understand? You guys didn't explain.
Okay.
How am I going to understand?
we're going to wait for the supervisor to get here. He can explain it
You
to you.
shouldn't be saying that.
I'm not good
You
with
should
you.
explain. You're
I'm not-
smart enough to explain yourself.
I'm not going to talk over you.
You never explained anything. I begged you at my car.
This is now the third time I've tried to explain
I
it,
begged you
and you were
5
talking
times.
over me.
I said, come back in and let me.
So we're going to wait for Todd to get here because
Is she
I can't
controlling
get
the
a word
window?
out with her. I got her in my car.
The sergeant arrives, and officers speak with him off camera. After their conversation, the sergeant takes his leave, and the officer tries yet again to explain the situation to the suspect.
So I'll have you stand here with me because every time I've tried to do this, she just talks right over me. Oh,
Sean, did your mic go down? Eli, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear Sean?
No, I can't hear him.
Oh man, what is going on tonight? Sean, reboot if you can hear me.
Okay.
Thanks for tuning into the Buck Back. It's a work in progress.
Sorry, we didn't shovel enough coal into Vince's hard drive, so it's struggling tonight.
I got to feed it more Baker Act dogs, dude.
Hey, for everybody listening, I'd like to announce that I bought more VHS this week, and it's really going well for me.
For the last 10 minutes, you've been buying them on the phone. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you get? Did you get Con Air
I'm
yet?
just kidding. No, I ordered Sarah. I took 2 pictures of Callie has this when she was a little kid. She had a Nike like tracksuit that we always call her Callie the Bat because she looked like a little mobster. And now Indy is old enough to wear it. And so I took the 2 pictures and I went to an artist on Etsy and I had him do a canvas painting of them as
awesome.
the Bat sisters. I sent it to you guys. Check it out. It's hilarious. Anyway,
Sean's back. Can we hear Sean?
Yep.
All
Yeah.
right. Sorry, Sean.
Let's take this horse limping into the stall.
We're gonna finish the race, dude.
you can't bake right. You need 3 adults. I didn't do anything. I just want a root beer. You're going to end up being placed under arrest for disorderly intoxication.
I'm not
Okay.
intoxicated, dude. Are you
Okay.
serious?
We could both smell the alcohol on your
I
breath.
woke up at 9 a.m. and I had 1 drink and I've been here. The checkout was at 12 and at 12:20 I was at the pool. She asked me to leave and I f***ing left.
Okay, it's
I
3:45
went
and we
next
could
door.
both smell the alcohol on your breath.
And it's 1 drink. Ask
At 9
him.
a.m. You had 1 drink at 9 a.m. and your breath
9:23.
still
I don't
smells like
lie.
alcohol.
My mother's a fucking preacher.
Okay,
What
that's
is your
irrelevant.
issue, dude?
That's irrelevant. My
You're
issue
still
is
sitting here waiting for your
My dad's
supervisor.
the new
I've been in
pope.
here for 30
No, the
minutes. You
supervisor-
can't tell me what I even did wrong.
The supervisor
I didn't
came and
drive.
went.
I didn't do anything. All I did.
My dad's
the
the new
lady
pope.
was
He
being
makes
a
the
bitch.
laws. Ever
If
heard
you
of
don't
it?
tell me where your
I'm a
daughter's
nurse.
at, we're calling animal
work for the
control for the
government.
dog, and I
People
don't
to Baker
want
Act.
to do that.
Tried to buy a drink, and
12
then when he said I
to
couldn't leave
brave
my
little
car there, I
toaster.
turned him down. I've been here a lot of times.
Unfortunately,
I
you've been
couldn't move
talking
my
over me
car.
this entire time, so I'm not able to fully explain to you why.
Well, you
all
never
right?
explained why
All I'm
anything.
required
You
to
should be
do.
reading my rights.
Okay,
So
I'm not
I
asking
don't
you any.
understand.
I'm not asking you any incriminating questions.
There's no.
I'm
you
not
should
asking you
still read my
anything.
rights when I'm under arrest. There's
Why
nothing.
if
I
you're the
didn't do
cop,
anything
you
wrong.
continue this
Incorrect.
All I
conversation?
asked you over and over is what I did wrong to be detained.
Okay,
You're
and I
literally
can't
being
tell you
trying to get my
because you're
car
still
fixed.
talking over me. All right.
Well,
For
I'm upset.
insanity or whatever
You're a
it
normal
is.
citizen,
But
right?
yet they're gonna have they're gonna try to have a debate with her.
Appreciate it.
You're handsome. Wow. He wants a picture with the police officer.
Oh, absolutely. I might have some badge stickers in the car, too.
After being nice enough to take some pictures with the little boy and giving him some badge stickers, the officers are given bags of clothing from the nearby hotels that allegedly belong to the suspect. The officer then becomes concerned for the suspect's dog.
Like, I'll take the car.
Let's get her out of my car and into yours, and I'm going to put the dog in my car with the AC on.
It's a 2015. I know how to drive it.
Why'd you just put trash bags in my car?
Those are bags of clothing that they found.
They're not mine. You don't put trash in my car. What the hell's wrong with you? That's not my shit. I walked over there for 3 seconds, and you guys, he walked up right when I got there. Don't put trash in my car. You're stealing hotel's car and putting it in my... What the f*** is wrong with you?
It's a 2015 Mustang.
I'm a size 1.
Relax. You need to relax.
You don't put
Bro, I don't know why your
trash in my
boyfriend
car.
left.
Where's your supervisor?
We thought it was your
It's been an
belongings.
hour.
Well, I don't know why he moved her.
Okay, so we'll put it back in the
Get
trash.
it out of my car.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know why they
this
allowed.
this cop does not understand behavior.
No.
Yeah.
Like, why did you create a situation where you're gonna like stimulate this person again by moving them out of your fucking car?
Dude, Sean. So
It's crazy.
Your background in special education, I worked for 14 years. We watch these cop videos, and the amount of like reinforcement these cops give to these negative behaviors is insane, dude. They just
crazy
fuel the fire, and
is
then they're
true.
like, I don't know why she's acting like this. Well, because every sign that she's given you that you need to step away, you've just fed into over and over and over.
Well,
again.
and it's like it's anytime their authority is questioned, and half the time it's by people that are inebriated, and so it's like a total like ego thing of like, why I don't understand why you don't roll the window up. You're gonna take her in. You've told her that like you're thinking about Baker acting her, which
you say, "Can I talk now?" And then she starts going off. You say, "Okay, I'll give you a few minutes." And you do it over and over.
I gave her 3 opportunities, and she kept talking over me.
Dude, I don't know how you feel about ABA, Sean, but I feel like ABA training needs to be mandatory for all of these cops, dude.
Bro.
It would be
at least like the basic concepts.
Just the basic concepts of like, hey, if you're going to reinforce this behavior, it's not going to go well for them. So step back. And I wonder how much that would change the amount of, like, maybe they don't want it, but.
Well, he's trying to be reasonable
to an unreasonable
in a
person
state she can't be reasonable.
Exactly, dude.
She's
so
intoxicated and or crazy.
Yeah, put her in the car.
But then it's like he tries to be reasonable, and the fact that she's not reciprocating that, it like offends him. Right. And then it's like I would say half these videos that we've watched are situations where. We watched one where this like family got called. They got the cops calling them because they all like it was a dad, a mom, and a daughter, and the daughter was like 20 in her 20s. She was graduating college, and the mom, when the cops arrived, the mom left, and the cop chased her down and threw her on the pavement.
Just
and it was like
her into a tree, dude.
And it was like they
front
were
of her
called
family
because of disorderly conduct, but the fact that the mom had left the situation means that situation is now. Result, you know what I mean? It's like a majority of these, it always seems, even like the one we watched where the trucker had to take a dump, dude, and like ran, like even like that didn't need to go the way it went.
No,
he didn't need to make the guy shit on himself. Like, like you could have followed him to the bathroom, and I don't know. And I'm not a cop, but
for that specific situation, like you don't know what he's gonna do, you don't know what he has on you, so it does make sense. But like you could
does it because he's walking with a limp, dude. I don't know. Like if a guy cuts me off and then flips me off and then gets out of his car and approaches me with a limp, I'm not getting out of my car. I'm not even rolling my window down. I'm going, you have a limp, so therefore I know how this is going to end if you want to get violent with me. So the fact that like an old guy who's like, I got to take a shit and all you need is his paperwork. I don't know. Again, I'm not a cop, and so this is like where. Vince always reveals like that he would make a terrible cop, dude, because there's always at some point in the video where he's
what?
I take the cop's side, and his his ego was bruised. He should react this way. You know?
I've never said that, dude. I said that we're gonna have an argument now. I said for that specific situation, you don't know what he has on him, so you can't necessarily let him go somewhere that you can no longer see him. But I do agree with you, even though you don't think that I did, that he handled that situation differently. Or
Vince
should
would
have
be the
handed.
cop that sits outside of the junior college and waits for college kids to speed and then gives them a $150 ticket.
Oh, all day long.
Just so
dude.
like he can call his wife and go, "Hey, yeah, I'm out here serving justice."
I would have so many tickets on my record, dude. It'd be amazing. All right, we're going to finish this video before the internet drops. Or I'm going to Baker act Eli for being a fucking prick.
You're a thief. You just stole trash.
Sheriff
Put
Vince,
someone's dumpster and put it in my car.
Here, have a seat.
What the is wrong with you? I'm not a dumpster, bitch. I rented a hotel here. I've been here for an hour.
I have that same
Okay.
time.
You've been here for an hour sitting in the AC, not letting me talk to you.
Give me a
He's
break.
like, "Oh, he's gonna take a shit." Baker act his ass.
Baker him.
Last time I
Make
helped
him
you out.
crap
with anything.
himself and then Baker.
Good Lord. Let me go.
Is Baker act just a Florida thing, or is that all over?
I think it's Florida.
I've never heard of it.
They probably have a different name for it in other places.
I gotta check
In California, if you Baker act somebody, you just take them to a diner and get them pie. So I don't know. I think it's different everywhere you go.
You just get
What
them
kind of pie
baked
do you
and
want?
eat pie.
We're gonna Baker act you.
Yeah. You're not
Are you
arrested,
getting
sir.
croissant?
You're getting pie.
He's all
This
poison,
American, you
Barry.
can't get a croissant. It's got to be pie.
Put all that stuff back in the dumpster since she thinks we're dumping trash in her car. Well, if it is hers, it's going back in the dumpster, so.
3631.
All right, come on.
229 PD. College Road, Southwest.
Throws the dog in traffic.
Southwest.
You said it was trash.
Over at Dan.
You said you're a size 1.
Look, let's Baker the dog too.
Oh, he's gonna waterboard the dog, dude.
Much water?
Show
Don't
me
even
your
read
papers.
people their rights. That's illegal right there. So you're already I don't even know what the I'm arrested for. I just finished my drink and walked outside, so I can't be arrested for public intoxication. Because I haven't been in public. It's the world. You don't even have to be black to be disrespected. You disrespect the whites. Karma's a bitch, dude. God's a judge, and I didn't do anything wrong, and you're wasting your time, and you want to manhandle me, so. Recording.
You gonna behave for me? Are you gonna cooperate for me?
Oh, sure, darling. I mean, I'm a preacher's daughter, but yeah, I'm the stabbing type. Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break, dude. You know what I did? I bought a drink at a gas station and didn't mistreat anyone. You want to manhandle girls, and you're going to pay for it. My word.
In Florida, that's against the law.
Grabbing me.
Relax.
You didn't relax at all, did you? You didn't even tell me, oh, wait, you didn't read my rights because you're not a real
Relax.
cop.
Here.
You didn't read my
Here,
rights.
stand against the wall over here.
Okay.
Disorderly intoxication.
Why
do I always get the fun people, man? Why do I always get the fun people? Gosh.
Hey guys, John here. We have an exhilarating call today. Now, police deal with multiple trespassing
Thanks,
calls.
John. Thanks,
Thanks, John.
Well,
And of course, some are
we
simple,
didn't really get
and some
closure
go
on
into
the situation, but I'm hoping that the young lady. I don't know if a bratty Karen is a correct title for that video. I think it's a woman has a bad day.
I think
She's definitely a brat,
Baker
dude.
Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baker
Karen
Karen.
Baker.
Karen Baker is
Cool.
a great name.
Well, since the internet's being a little spotty tonight, I think that's where we should end it, boys. But this was fun, and I really feel like we crossed many streams here in the topics that we broached here tonight. The Pope, Joe Biden, Jesse Ventura, and a bratty Karen that's probably in a mental institution right now. And on that note, I think we'll end it. But we'll I don't think we'll be back next week. I'm going out to California for work, so I don't think next week I'm going to be available. If that changes, I'll definitely let you guys know. But thanks for watching along, guys. This is fun.
Yeah, and thanks to everyone that watched the live stream. I'm going to try to get my internet fixed again. It's such a bummer. But there's still four people on here, and I appreciate you guys coming out and staying through all the bullshit. So thank you.
You know what? We're gonna buy Vince some jumper cables for his computer.
Just
So
Baker act
get
me
that
at this
Bible.
point, dude. Because
We're gonna Baker act his computer and throw his dog in the traffic.
It's a 2015.
We'll see you next time.
All right.